Have you ever tried so hard to get something but still couldn't have it? In this story, a fox does something that will surely surprise you. Before we continue the story, press the like and subscribe button for more story like this. Hey kids, are you ready for a fun story today? It's about a clever fox and some very tempting grapes. Once upon a time, in a beautiful forest, there lived a hungry fox. One sunny afternoon, while the fox was walking through the woods, his tummy began to growl. He looked around, hoping to find something to eat, but all he could see were tall trees and green bushes. Suddenly, he spotted something amazing, a vine full of juicy, ripe grapes hanging from a tree. The fox's eye grew wide with excitement. He thought, yum, those grapes look so delicious. He couldn't wait to taste them. But oh no, the grapes were way too high up. The fox jumped and jumped, trying to reach them, but he just couldn't get high enough. He tried to stretch his paw as far as he could, but the grapes were still out of reach. The fox didn't give up. He tried running at the vine, hoping the force would make the grapes fall. But no matter what he did, the grapes stayed high, high up in the air. The fox was getting tired and a little frustrated. He was so close, but he still couldn't reach those sweet grapes. After a lot of tries and with no luck, the fox stepped and sat down. Looking up at the grapes, he sighed and said it to himself, those grapes must be sour anyway. I don't want them. The fox turned around and walked away, pretending like he didn't care about the grapes at all. But deep down, he knew he really wanted them. He just couldn't reach them. So he made up an excuse. The fox said, if I can't have them, then they must be bad grapes. He thought maybe they aren't as sweet and yummy as they look. So the fox walked away, telling himself that the grapes were probably sour and not worth it. And he left. He looked back at the vine one last time, but this time with a little smile. The fox was trying to fool himself. He really wanted to those grapes, but he couldn't reach them. But sometimes, kids, we all do the same things. When we can't get what we want, we tell ourselves we didn't need it anyway. It's easy to say, I didn't want it or it wasn't good enough when we can't have it. But remember, just because something is hard to get doesn't mean it's not worth having. The moral of the story is it's easy to despise what you can't have. Sometimes we act like we don't care when we really do. It's okay to feel disappointed, but we shouldn't lie to ourselves. So, next time, if you can't reach something, don't pretend you didn't want it. It's okay to try again or maybe even ask for help. Always remember it's okay to want something, but sometimes you just have to try our best and move on. Always remember, thanks. That's the story of the fox and the sour grapes, kids. Thanks for listening. See you in the next adventure. A tornado, a magical land, and a dangerous quest to find a mysterious wizard. But what happens when Dorothy meets a wicked witch? You won't believe the twist in this story. Stay tuned. For more interesting stories like this, please subscribe to our channel. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be swept away by a tornado? Well, that's exactly what happens to Dorothy. One moment she's at home in Kansas, the next she's spinning through the air. But where will she land? Stay tuned and let's find out together. When the whirlwind finally stops, Dorothy finds herself in a magical land far, far from home. But wait, something's indifferent here. The houses are colorful, the sky are brighter, and the people they are teeny. Who are they? Any guesses? Dorothy steps outside and is greeted by the Munch King and a sparkling good witch. That's right, not all witches are bad. They tell her she in the land of Oz. But how will she ever get back home? The good witch smiles and says, "Follow the yellow brick road to the Wizard of Oz. He can help you." Sounds easy enough, right? But Dorothy isn't going alone. Oh no, just wait till you meet her travel companions. First up, Dorothy meets a scarecrow, but he's not your ordinary scarecrow. He can talk. And do you know what his biggest wish is? To have a brain. So he joins Dorothy on the journey to see the wizard. But is the scarecrow as brainless as he thinks? Next, they meet a tin man, but oh no, he's completely rushed and can't move. After Dorothy helps him, he tells her his biggest dream is to have a heart. Hmm, can the wizard really grant him one? What do you think? But just when things are starting to go well, a roaring lion jumps out. But here, the twist, this lion isn't brave at all. In fact, he is scared of his own shadow. He wants courage. Will the wizard be able to help him too? With their new prince by her side, Dorothy's journey seems unstoppable. But wait, the wicked witch of the west is watching, and she has plans to stop them. What tricks will she use? Stick around and you will see. The gang finally reach the Emerald City, home of the wizard. But there is a catch. The wizard won't help them until they complete a dangerous mission defeating the wicked witch. Will they be able to do it? And what will happen if they don't? They set out to the wicked witch castle, and it looks like things are about to get even tough. The witch captured Dorothy and her friends. How will they escape now? Can you guess? But just when it seems like all hope is lost, an unexpected accident changes everything. Dorothy throws water on the wicked witch, and surprise, the witch melt away. Who would have thought water would be her weakness? With the wicked witch gone, the friends return to the wizard. But here another twist. The wizard wasn't really magical at all. He is just a regular man. So he will Dorothy and her friends get what they have been searching for. Well, as it turns out, the scarecrow already had brain, Tin Man had a heart, and the lion had courage all along. But what about Dorothy? Will she ever get home? In the end, it's the magic of her silver shoe that sent Dorothy back to Kansas. She click her heels together and say the words, "There is no place like home." And just like that, She is back, but what did Dorothy learn from her adventure? Sometimes the things we are searching for are already inside us. So, what do you think? Would you want to visit the land of Oz? Let me know in the comment below and don't forget to subscribe for more magical story. A glowing wardrobe, a hidden world full of adventure, an epic battle between good and evil. But there is one twist. The fate of Narnia is not what you expect. Keep watching to find out what surprise wait in this magical journey. For more interesting stories like this, please subscribe to our channel. Have you ever wondered what it's like to step into a magical world where animals talk, we walk, and king and queen rule? Well, get ready because today we are about to enter the land of Narnia. Imagine a cold, snow day. Four children, Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy, are stuck inside a big old house. Boring, right? But wait, what if I told you that inside this house there is a wardrobe? Just an ordinary wardrobe, but it hides something extraordinary. Lucy, the youngest, is the first to discover it. She opens the door, steps inside, and boom, she's not in the house anymore. She's in a magical forest with snow falling all around her and a fawn named Mr. Tomnas waiting to greet her. But that's not all. The moment she steps into Narnia, the adventure begins. Lucy rushes back to tell her sibling, but they don't believe her. Imagine being the only one who know about a secret world and everyone thinks you are crazy. But Lucy isn't giving up. She knows what she saw and she is about to prove it. But just when things seem to be at their climax, something strange happened. Edmund, one of her brother, stepped into the wardrobe, and this time he doesn't meet Mr. Tomnos. He meets the White Witch. She's terrifying and she tells him about a special thread Turkish delight. But don't be fooled. The White Witch has a dark plan to take over Narnia and Edmund is caught right in the middle of it. What will happen to him? Now the stakes are higher. The kids have to stick together. Narnia isn't just a place for fun and games, it's a world at war with a battle between good and evil. But there is hope. You see, there is a lion named Aslan, the true king of Narnia, who is about to return and set things right. But will he get there in time? With the White Witch power growing stronger, the children's journey become more dangerous. They join force of talking animals, brave creatures, and even a wall who may not be what he seems. They face trials, dangers, and heartbreak, but there is something else to friendship, bravery, and the power of standing together against evil. Hold on tight because things are about to get even more intense. The battle for Narnia future is just beginning and you won't believe how it all unfolds. Now, let's pause for a moment. What do you think happens next? Do you think the children will defeat the White Witch and save Narnia, or will her dark magical rules forever? Aslan's return brings hope, but the journey is far from easy. They must face impossible challenge, meet fierce enemy, and make choice that will change everything. But remember, in Narnia, nothing is ever quite what it seems. Will the children rise to the occasion? Well, spoiler alert, it's not just about fighting evil, it's about discovering who they really are and realizing that even in the darkest time, bravery, kindness, and love are the true source of power. And just when you think the story over, there is a twist that will blow your mind. The children have done what seemed impossible, but the biggest question of all remains, will they ever return to Narnia again? Wow, what a ride! But before we go, I want to hear from you. What do you think is the most important lesson from Narnia? Do you believe in magic worlds like that? Or do you think it's all just fantasy? If you enjoy this adventure, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below with your favorite part of the story. And hey, share this video with your friends so they can come along for the journey too. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep dreaming big and believing in magic.